They'll never have the secret ingredient to my success. Crippling anxiety. I'm Francesca Fiorentini, and this is a news show for the best of times, but mostly the worst of times. Weather. The thing we used to make small talk about, but now just scream and run from. Before I go on, you should be warned that the following content will contain extreme depictions of science. This is not suitable for anyone uncomfortable with earth science, global or any of the following images or anything else having to do with our globe, which we all can agree is round. We all know about fires, droughts, and hurricanes. Hot, wet, dry, boring. Let's talk about deadly ocean blobs. This phenomenon is due to rising temperatures that have caused intense heat pockets to form in the Pacific Ocean, which killed algae and small sea life. This is only a big deal if you're one of a million seabirds, or a sea lion, or a puffin, or the entire cast of SpongeBob. Moving on to what the National Weather Service is calling zombie storms, because they come back to life after appearing to die. Like Hurricane Paulette, which reappeared more than a week after she hit Bermuda. How do we know it was her, and not just a hurricane that looked like her? She has a tattoo of her ex, Tropical Storm Jimmy, right under her eye. Meanwhile, the Gulf of Mexico is real ashy. Every year, an enormous cloud of dust originating in the Sahara Desert travels 5,000 miles across the Atlantic Ocean and settles on the southern coast in what's known as the Saharan dust migration. The migrant dust does a lot of good work, however. It tempers tropic storms, fertilizes the soil in the Amazon, and builds beaches in California. So for some, that means migrant dust is taking our jobs. Migrant dust is taking our jobs. Migrant dust is taking our jobs. But the real climate showstopper of late have been the wildfires. And joining us to talk about his role in helping start them is our next guest, the pine beetle.
Hey, how's it going?
So I understand you've had a pretty big hand in the wildfires.
That's right. Me and fire, we're like the ebony and ivory of climate chaos. I chomp, he chars.
Wow, I had no idea that was the case.
Oh, of course. That's because fire gets all the credit. He's camera ready and whatnot. But without me hollowing out all the trees, there'd be no tinderbox to light up.
And final question, why are you doing this?
I don't know. Call it a Napoleon complex or world domination, or maybe I'm just a beetle who loves this heat. It makes me hungry.
That's adorable and disgusting. Misinformation about climate change is snow-laughing matter. Let's talk about the taboo topic of the polar vortex. It can happen to anyone, anywhere, except probably Brazil. The polar vortex sits on top of Earth like a frigid fedora, but as the Earth gets hotter, the jet stream weakens and cold air from the polar vortex spills south, causing extreme weather events. If you or someone you love suffers from a weakened jet stream, make sure they seek a warm coat immediately. That was so dumb. So very, very dumb. From Arthur to Zeta, 2020 has gone through the entire alphabet of hurricanes. And since you're now your child's teacher, what better way to teach them the alphabet than through the magical world of tropical storms? A is for Arthur and atrocious. Arthur was atrocious. B is for Bertha and blustery. Bertha was blustery. C is for Cristobal and crap, there goes the roof. In conclusion, weather might be worrisome, but on the bright side, Norway is gonna have tropical winters, and cold weather clothes hide the weight you've gained in quarantine. Plus, not a single evil genius has been able to weaponize the weather yet. And for crying out loud, that's a ray of sunshine.